All right. Hopefully you guys can see it now. All right. Thank you for the 5x5. Appreciate it. YouTube's always changing something. It's mind-boggling. There's a little button now that I can hit before I press record that switches it to vertical or horizontal. So again, and also, excuse me, I won't be able to see the comments too clearly unless you type it in bold. But I can see the 5x5, so thank you for the 5x5s. Everyone who's stating so. Plus, I can't read and drive at the same time. Not because I'm a moron, because I do not want to crash. There is also that. But this is obviously a special live stream because one, I'm bored. Two, why not? Three, I've been noticing a lot going on in the news. Now, I have got into a discussion, not a debate, but a discussion about, I guess, anecdotal crime stats, right? Being that we are seeing an increase in crime, but on paper, crime is not going up by that much, which I beg to differ, right? Now, the crime stats that the federal government is posting, or your local precinct or sheriff office is posting, I know that sheriffs are pretty much on the level with crime, at least I like to think so, but I know a lot of big cities, they definitely fudge the numbers with crime, especially when it comes to murders, rapes, and things of that nature, and especially if they're a tourist area. Damn near any high traffic will play with the numbers so that they get the tourists to come. They'll always tell you that it's not that bad, and it's probably a little worse. If you go to England or Ireland now, they're telling you that the crime with the migrants is not that bad. Meanwhile, the people who live there are stating otherwise. The people who live there are saying they're seeing more crime, especially in Switzerland right now. We're seeing some craziness in Switzerland. Women are getting, violated left and right. I mean, left and right. And no one's really saying anything about it other than the Switzerland people that live there, but the media is not recording it. So now, of course, here we are in 2025. And listen, I'm looking in my own neighborhood and I see crime skyrocketing. And the other part of the problem is a lot of crime is not being reported either. We also have that. My point to bringing all of this up yet again is, my question is, and you guys answer yes or no, are we seeing a new demise, or are we seeing the demise of the human race via what's going on now, right? Now, one can argue it's the food, one can argue it's the arm tickets that they're giving kids, because the behavior of people are getting worse. At least I think so. All right. That's terrible. Hold on. Hopefully that's a little better. Now you're looking at my fucking dash. Whatever. And you can see the road ahead. Yes, people are getting super ill. I'm going to talk about that as well. Mostly due to ignorance. Betty, ignorance is one thing, but the stupidity that we are seeing can't be just lumped into people are just dumb. I refuse to believe that. I've never, the amount, for example, this lady was telling this story about a lady at a store, and they go to the store, some of you might have seen this, and she pays for her product, whatever she bought, and whatever the amount was, she wanted to give her, it was like 93 cents. It was like $47.93, and she gave her $100. So she gave her $100.03, and the lady was like, no, we don't do that. We don't exchange change here. He goes, what do you mean we don't exchange change? He goes, if I give you the 3 cents, you can give me $58 back instead of $57.93. So anyway, they go back and forth, and the lady was just like, she goes, no, that's too much money. How is that too much money? You're going to give me back $58. I'm going to give you the exact change that you asked for. Anyway, they go back and forth for a little bit, and then the lady who did the video was like, you know what, let me just get out of here because this is going to turn into an argument. And I mean, guys, the amount of things that are going on with people is a lot more than ever. Now, yes, you can argue, guys, that we're getting more, the crime is getting more media coverage than before because there are more media sources that's reporting it. There is that. But a lot of seeing increase in our neighborhoods to argue. Officers are saying the same exact shit that the people who neighborhood that crime is going up, but police officers will also tell you that whatever city they're in, they do play with the numbers. But there's no, I mean, and there has been proof. People have been caught, or precincts have been caught fudging numbers to make their precinct look better than it really is, especially when it comes to drugs. In my neighborhood, drugs are through the roof. Anyway, with that, I just wanted to do the video because I feel like there's a demise in the human race, and we're headed towards this iceberg. And this iceberg is called Stupidville. And this iceberg we hit, Stupidville, that's floating in the middle of the Atlantic, is going to start decimating the race. I mean, listen, we were already kind of dumb to begin with, or we were getting dumber, and now we're like completely stupefied, if that's even a word. It's not a word, but you know what I mean. For those that are asking, I am going to Arkansas, Fort Smith, Arkansas, Independence Group. It's like a prepper convention. What's going on, Hudson Valley? So I guess my eyes are a little better than I thought because I can actually read some of this shit. But anyway, not the point. So that's where I'm going. I'm currently in Springfield, Missouri. Last night I stayed in St. Louis. I passed through St. Louis before. I actually got to stay there. That city is dead.